Tim is on full lock right now. Can you go full lock and get inside there? So switch is full lock.
Now I'm back here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyone who saw the demonstration last night with Tim saw how many times he was in full lock, static balance before he made an attempt at something. It's so important. It's so important. So that is static balance. We'll be referring to it throughout the day. We're going to put you in situations where you can be like, oh God, static balance again, Jesus. Because it's hard, but it really matters. It really matters. So, perfect position. Right?
Yeah, so
Standing back body, default body.
default position, that's right.
Absolutely. So I'll spot the bike. You guys might as well come on the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, come over here. Yeah, no. And so now we're going to talk about standing default body position. It seems very simple how to stand up on the bike. It is not simple. It's going to be very different from what you've probably been taught. All of the top riders use this position, and when you watch top riders, you'll see that they're in a very particular body position, and you'll see it, but you won't understand what it is. We're going to show you. So when you first start to ride a bike, you sit down, and then eventually everyone says you need to stand up. So when beginners stand up, they stand up in a very vertical position. Go ahead, Tim. Show us your. This is how Tim started to ride, straight up, with his chest over the bars and his chin over. That's how most people start to ride while they're standing up. The problem with this, if you can balance it or not.
Maybe. That's okay.
The problem with that is you'll see, actually I'll get Charles. Charles. Oh, do you have a kickstand? No kickstand? Oh. Come on. You can spot Tim. Just spot him so he's standing up. Okay. Yeah. So the problem with Tim's position, he's very straight up. He's creating a triangle like this. It's very tall, it's very narrow. So a triangle like this falls over very easily. What we want to do is we want to create a wider base on the triangle, and that triangle is not going to fall over. So can I touch you?
If you have to.
Yeah. Are you sure?
I don't know.
So when Tim's in this position, it's not very stable. He's very loose on the bike. And you can imagine when you're accelerating and braking, or if you hit something on the trail, it's very easy to go over the bars. Right? So here's where we're going to put him in the standard body position, the default body position. The most important thing, you've probably never heard this before, it's called vertical lower leg. So from his ankle to his knee, vertical. We're going to talk about that all day because you guys are all going to go like this. You're all going to move your knees forward. When you're doing things when we're challenging your brain, you're going to move your knee forward. So it's vertical lower leg, it's ass out. So I'm going to go vertical lower leg, ass out, elbows up. That is the default standing position. Suddenly, if you look at his triangle, he's in a much wider triangle. He's also, can I touch you? He's very much more stable. He's much more stable on the motorcycle. So braking, acceleration, he's in a much better position. Is there anything I need to add to this, Tim? I'll do the elbows up thing, I guess.
Yes.
So when you get tired, your knees will probably come forward, which we'll say vertical lower leg means get them straight. The other thing that happens when you get tired is your elbows come in. What happens there is if you've ever done push-ups, tricep push-ups, all you're getting is this muscle on both sides, your tricep. That muscle is very, very small. Your chest is your biggest muscle in your upper body. So by changing your elbows up, now you are engaging your chest. So the reason that you should have your elbows up is so your chest is engaged, and if you have a braking, you're pushing with your chest rather than pushing with your triceps. So that's why it's so important to get your elbows up. The other thing we always say, we'll say it throughout the day, the bike should do the work first. Tim is very good at making the bike work. If you were at the demonstration last night, he gets off the bike, his heart rate is not up, he's not sweating, he's ready to drink a cup of tea. he is making the bike work to its maximum potential, and he does not work at all. So first, make the bike work. Number two, make your lower legs work. So often when we're turning, we're using our lower legs to start the bike to work, because our thighs and our ass are the two biggest muscles in our body, and we can walk forever. Our upper body is very weak in comparison to our lower body. So the third thing we want to engage, if we still can't get the bike to do the right thing, we engage our upper body. But our upper body should be relaxed most of the time. This is where we're going to do most of the work. And then really we want the bike to do the work. So you don't want to fight the bike. So think about that throughout the course. You'll be sweating and you'll be tired, and it's because you're using your body. So, anything else about default body position? I think I'm going to put them on. And
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
okay, so we're going to take 2 minutes very quickly. We're going to put you on your own bike. You're going to get into default body position. Your partner and us, we're going to come around, because you're going to think you're in the default body position, and you won't be. You're going to be all kinds of crazy shit. We're going to come around and put you into the default body position, and then you're going to feel that feeling and memorize it for the rest of the day, because we're going to yell at you, vertical lower leg, ass out, elbows up, and you'll understand how that feels. So hop on your bike real quick. We're just going to take 2 minutes each.
Okay.